Ladies and gentlemen of the House, I rise to speak against House Bill 4. And there are a number of reasons that I rise to speak against this legislation. What is happening in America? In the late 18th century, Benjamin Franklin was asked by those who were talking about this new republic, about this new nation that was formed and the Constitution that was written and put in place in these United States. And Benjamin Franklin said, what we have is a republic if we can keep it. Unfortunately, we are at a place, I think, that we're in trouble as far as this republic is concerned because of the differences that were laid out as we built this nation, as this nation was built. We are here today and we're discussing an amendment, House Bill 4, that we're going to put into law that will talk about diminishing diversity, equity, and inclusion among our institutions and across the landscape of America. That's problematic. And I think that we will only suffer as a result of that, that we cannot turn back the hands of time, and anything that we do to try to do that is going to inhibit the growth, development, and the excellence of this country in the world and our status in the world. We are considering a bill and legislation that other people in the world are looking at us and they're asking, how can the United States of America pretend to be the bright shining city on the hill? And we are doing the things that we're doing in America to diminish and tear down the framework that has built this country. We must understand and look and see that we are not that old of a country. Less than 300 years old. And here we stand. Here we are talking about taking down the standards that have held us up, that we've held true to in this country, that we've been able to look at each other and we've been able to talk about the good in all of us, and even sometimes the bad. But where we are now and what we're doing with this bill is to talk about taking away diversity, equity, and inclusion across the landscape, and saying that we have the problems that we have in America are based on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and that we have people that are unqualified because of their race, because of their educational background. Understand that America, the question that I would ask is, what would America be without its enslaved Africans? Think about the things that we take for granted: the internet, cell phones, all the technology and all the things that out of the ingenuity of the people that are my ancestors created from nothing and figured out how to do it after being miseducated and mistreated in this country. Our ancestors my ancestors, and some of yours, were in a situation that worked from can't see in the morning to can't see at night. And please understand that this is not about hate. This is simply about love. It's about love for the country that we say we love, and for the possibilities that we could have. People that know me know that I love quotes. And I'll just relay one quote to you that I think is so important about where we're going and how we need to go there. This quote is by a lady named Tempest Williams. And the quote it goes like this: "The eyes of the future are looking back at us, and they are praying that we can see beyond our own future." I understand and know that the dreams of my ancestors, my standing on this House floor, is a fulfillment of the dream of my ancestors. And I could not sit here and let House Bill 4 go without understanding that the governor's veto is the right thing to do. And I would hope that members of this body would reconsider what their vote would be and how they would see their vote. We say that DEI, and I said I wasn't going to use that acronym, but I let it slip out of my mouth. But diversity, equity, and inclusion is not the problem in America today. I want to enter that I heard from a smart man, a very smart man, that the problem in America is not diversity, equity, and inclusion. The problem in America is greed, corruption, and incompetence. And it is not the people that we're pointing fingers at and trying to diminish and say that they are something that they are not, or say that we're something that we're not. We are hardworking people, and we have worked and we have built this country on the backs of African people. Enslaved Africans in this country have built this country. And we do not have to apologize for anybody. And I know I'm going to say something in closing that's going to get me gavelled down, Mr. Speaker, but you got to do what you got to do, and I got to say what I got to say. The problem in America, as I see it, is white supremacy. And we fail to acknowledge that. If we fail to acknowledge that, we're failing to acknowledge the whole thing that is occurring here in America. America could be the bright shining city on the hill that Ronald Reagan talked about. We could be that. But we've got to put those things behind us and look at being who and what we're supposed to be. We can't take one step forward and three back and say that we are who we suppose or we think we are in the world. What are other people in the world saying about us? What are they saying about us? Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for not gaveling me down. But it is critical, and I'm speaking with passion from the heart, and I hope that my words will resonate across the Commonwealth of Kentucky to let people in the Commonwealth know, black and white, red, Christians, Jews, Gentiles, everybody know that we all have a place in this Commonwealth, and we all should be appreciated for who and what we are and what we bring to the table. And if we got to do one thing, we got to put love, L-O-V-E, back into the equation. And Mr. Speaker, I will close with that and understand that it is white supremacy. And please look at yourself in the mirror and do the right thing as it relates to House Bill 4 and vote to uphold the governor's veto. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.